Lions TV, we are sponsored by HK Fire and Safety, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can see on the screen right now. If you are going to do a bit of business in 2025, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is your preview show, looking ahead to Saturday's trip to face Sheffield United at Bramall Lane. As always, let's kick off the show by taking a look at the 11 that Alex Neil might pick to start the match. Okay, so 2 league games, a brilliant opening day victory against Norwich, and last week back down to earth with a bump, a hammering at home by Middlesbrough, 3-0. I've covered that. I don't really think it was a 3-0 game, but, you know, can't speak, can't lie. We lost the game by 3-0. It's definitely something that we need to look at. A lot of people online saying that the formation doesn't work now, etc., etc. It's been working for a long time, and I don't expect Alex Neil to change his beliefs just like that. He's not that sort of guy. I don't think he's really strong in what he believes. He's got us to a stage where he's brilliant at the back end of last season, won a lot of games, top of the form guide, home and away, including the win at Bramall Lane, which I'll cover in a minute. So I still think that he will go with a 4-4-2. I think it will be Bender in goal. Zach Sturge will come in for Alfie Dowie at left back, who is injured long term, we're hearing. Tristan Kramer right back. Cooper and Japhet Tanganga, maybe the central defence pairing in midfield with Billy Mitchell and Kasper Dinor, with Femi Aziz on the left, Kamil Nežley on the right. And up front, they're not yet a deadly duo this season, but they are a duo nonetheless. Mihailo Ivanovic and Josh Coburn. He could do with freshening it up, maybe. I'm not sure how he felt exactly about that performance. I think I did hear him say something along the lines of, you know, it didn't work. And I've done things before in games to try and get it to work, and it has. It didn't on this occasion. We was gung-ho right at the end going forward, so the reflection of the scoreline could potentially be a little bit harsh. However, I don't think he's going to change it. I think he's going to go with the same team. I think he's going to do a Rob Edwards this week, what he did to us last week. He's going to say to the players, get out there and prove yourself to me, because there is a big squad now waiting in the wings. What would I do? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I've got no issue with us playing one up front away from home, and I potentially would be interested in doing that. Sturge is a given for Doughty. I saw Joe Bryan actually in the club put a video out online, the goal that Lenny scored in training, the little curler. He actually curled it round Joe Bryan, so he's back in training as well. So he'll be fighting Sturge for that place. And if and when Doughty comes back, I think he'll be more of a forward-thinking player on a wing. So it'd be nice to see him on a wing, Aziz on another wing, and Nežley in a 10. But at the minute, that obviously can't happen. Doughty's injured. But he could go to someone in a 10. He could go to Nežley in a 10, go one up front. The biggest issue for me, I know it's only 2 games into the season, is the goalkeeper. Of course, we had the error with the Josh Sargent goal at Norwich, but following on from that, he looked a little bit hesitant, wasn't really dominant against Middlesbrough. Second and third goals, no issue, but the penalty that he didn't give away to Conway, because the ref didn't give it and booked Conway, whether it was or it wasn't, I said in my post-match, he looked very hesitant. So I'd give Crocombe a go in goal. I think he's earned his chance. Thought he looked strong in pre-season, and it's a step up for Crocombe, but so far from what I've seen, he definitely looks up to the task. But I think it will be an unchanged side going in to face Ruben Celes' Sheffield United. And of course, he replaced Chris Wilder in the summer, did really, really well at Reading and got the whole job off the back of it, steered them to safety at the back end of last season, and got a very good win actually up at Bramall Lane. That is my washing machine through the wall. I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm going to carry on, fuck it. And maybe that played a part in Sellers getting the job, but they was expecting big things from him as a fan base. So far, it hasn't happened. They have played 3 and lost 3. One of them was a Carabao Cup match. They got battered on the opening day of the season against a team that they knocked out of the playoffs last year, Bristol City, 4-1. At Bramall Lane. I watched the highlights of that game. It was absolutely all over the place. Sheffield United and Bristol City were worthy winners, with Scott Twine pulling the strings. Following on from that, they lost 2-1 at St Andrews against Birmingham in the Carabao Cup. They got caught on the ball early doors and went 1-0 down. They've been 1-0 down earlier, I think, in a few of their games. Not recently. I'll get onto that in a minute. Their most recent game. But they drew level for a wonder goal from Gustavo Harmer. But Stansfield come off the bench and won it late on for Brum, which knocks them out the Carabao Cup. They both had strong sides out that night. I watched it. It was a good game. And last time out, they lost 1-0 against Swansea City away. I'm assuming the fans are already calling for his head. Chris Wilder only fell short in the Championship playoff final. And I think with a change of manager, they're expecting to get there automatic. They could still. There's a long, long way to go. But it hasn't started great for Ruben Sellers, has it? And they currently sit, there you go, rock bottom of the table. If you can do a league table at this point, you're not supposed to bring it in after 3 games. So, what's going to happen? Historically, we do well at Bramall Lane. Let's move on to a prediction. And so, this is your pre-match prediction. And here we go. Like I just said, historically, we do well at Bramall Lane. Back in the last season, we got the win, didn't we? Josh Coburn scoring the goal, and we dominated that day. I remember Cooper scoring a winner up there late one year in midweek. Really, really good long-range strike from Coops. And both managers need a reaction from their players. So on that basis, I think it's got a draw absolutely written all over it. I hope it's not a 0-0 because I'm going. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw with a big serve to get us a goal. Put us 1-0 up. But Sheffield United to draw level with a late onslaught and get a late goal and take it 1-1 at Bramall Lane and share the spoils. And so that's your lot for this preview show. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Please be sure to check out the fan score predictions from the other boys at Lions TV. That should be going out Thursday night. But as I film this at 9:49 on Thursday morning, I've not had one score prediction in. I put a message in the group, so they should come flowing in today. And hopefully that'll be out tonight. And hopefully we can get back to winning ways at Bramall Lane on Saturday. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.